Now, later this morning, the suspect in the 2025 shooting at Wilmer Hutchins High is due in court. Tracy Haynes Jr. is the suspect in that case. In May, he was indicted on 5 charges of aggravated assault mass shooting, which is a first-degree felony. 4 students and a teacher were hurt when police say Haynes opened fire inside a hallway at the school.
Now, this comes as school resource officers from across the country are here in North Texas. They're looking at ways to try to prevent incidents like the one we just told you about from happening this year.
So Natalie Haddad live at the Gaylord Convention Center in Grapevine with safety leaders. And Natalie, what are some of the topics they're discussing today?
Hey, good morning to you guys in studio. Like you mentioned, we are at the Gaylord Texan where this big convention for the National Association of School Resource Officers is coming up. We are just a little over a month away from school, which is really crazy to hear coming out of my mouth right now, but certainly school safety at top of mind. And with us is the executive director of this convention. Thank you for joining us on Daybreak, Mr. Mo Kennedy. Now, first things first, can you tell us about how the job of a school resource officer has evolved over the years? We were talking a little bit off camera, and school is just a little different than it used to be.
It is. I was actually a school resource officer supervisor on the day that the Columbine massacre happened, April 20th, 1999, and I saw it evolve that afternoon. We went from school resource officers being a part of a process where, a perimeter was placed around the building and we waited for the SWAT team. That afternoon, that ended, and once we realized what's happening when they're shooting in a building, we knew that we had to go direct to threat, stop the threat, and save lives. That's just one of the ways that it's evolved.
And that's a perfect segue into my next question for you. How is the role of a school resource officer evolving with the rise in school shootings, with the rise in threats being made by social media and otherwise, and also a change in our students and what we're seeing with their mental health?
This is going to sound like a strange answer, but it's all about relationships. It's where we start in our training of school resource officers, that relationships are everything within this role. It's leading to something that we call averted school violence, or ASV for short. And what we're seeing are many, many stories of SROs, and not just SROs, other adults, through those relationships, getting really good feedback and good intelligence from students, parents, and faculty members, which really makes a difference.
On that note, regarding intelligence or gathering intelligence from students and teachers, in the next hour, we're going to have you with us again. So please stick around with us. We're going to talk about recent legislation that has passed in the state of Texas that may or may not change the rules of the game for SROs and when it comes to students and, of course, parents and their response to that. So you'll want to stay with us on Daybreak to get a little more insight from the executive director himself with the National Association of School Resource Officers and what this next school year could look like with new laws in place. I'll send it back to you.